mucus, we have the first one, that is the sticky cervical mucus. If you don't want to get pregnant, that cervical mucus is the best if you don't want to get pregnant. So we have sticky and we have creamy. Okay, cervical mucus that is sticky, right? That's the cervical mucus. You can actually get pregnant if you want to. If you don't want to get pregnant, cervical mucus that is sticky is the best. The next is creamy. So sticky and creamy, those are the two cervical mucus for those who don't want to get pregnant, and you have to know that ahead of time. That's why I said these are things that you will need to do before you meet your partner. It's not like you meet your partner before you start thinking about it. No, you have to understand it. Then you meet with your partner knowing that, no, come on, I can't get pregnant if I have connection with my partner during this period. So those are things that you should know. So for cervical mucus, the sticky and the creamy cervical mucus, that is the cervical mucus that if you meet with your partner, you won't get pregnant. It therefore means you are not fertile. But we have the watery cervical mucus and the egg white cervical mucus. Those are the cervical mucus that if you meet, you're going to have one dark boy here, one black African boy here like me. Okay, so you need to avoid those ones. That's the watery cervical mucus and the egg white cervical mucus if you don't want pregnancy. But if you want pregnancy, then the watery cervical mucus and the egg white cervical mucus are the best. Okay, are the best for you to get pregnant. And I even made mention in the last video that for those who want to get pregnant and you're thinking about a baby boy or a baby girl, for a baby boy, if you have the egg white cervical mucus, it will be the best for you to have a baby boy. Okay, because the egg white cervical mucus tells you that you are at ovulation. All right, you are at ovulation, and when you're at ovulation, that is the best time for the white sperm cell to swim faster and meet the egg for fertilization to occur. Because the biology between you having a male child and a female child, that is why in some tradition they say, hey, come on, if you don't have a male child, maybe you are kicked out of the house. We've been watching films like that. That is really terrible. Yeah, that is really terrible because it is the male gamete that determines if you have a male child or not. Take note about this. It's the male gamete that determines if you have a male child or not. It therefore means that what? It is the man's sperm cells that will determine if you have a male child or not. Not the woman. It is not the woman. The woman plays no part if you want to know the sex of a child. Okay, please, ladies, don't come and crucify me here. I'm just trying to give maybe a little bit of biology. The woman, the egg that the woman produces, the chromosome contains the X and X. It therefore means it's the same type of chromosome. That X chromosome does not lead to a male child. What would distinguish is the Y chromosome from a man. A man produces X and Y chromosome. It therefore means there are some sperm cells that are X, there are other sperm cells that are Y. So a man produces these two types of chromosomes. So if you want a baby boy, that's why we say meet at ovulation. If you want a baby boy, we say meet at ovulation, because there is some sort of mentality within our African context that if you can't have a baby boy, then it is the woman that is causing you not to have that baby boy. That is false. It's false. Rather, if you can't have a baby boy, then it should be the issue should be the man. It should be a man causing you not to have a baby boy. Okay, because you need that Y sperm cell to fertilize your own eggs. Remember, your sperms, your egg contain only XX. They are the same type of chromosome, and at the end, X and X, when they meet, they have what we call a baby girl. They will have one beautiful event. Okay, but if X and Y meet, then they have one strong boy here. All right. So you need the sperm cell that contains the Y chromosome from a man, and then with any from the woman will always give eggs to give you a male child. Scientifically, Y sperm cells are faster. Y sperm cells are faster in terms of their speed when they are being produced. So that is why we said you meet at ovulation in order, if you want a male child, meet at ovulation, because Y sperm cells, they are fast, but the problem is that they easily die off. So if you meet at ovulation, there is that probability for them to easily move and fertilize that egg. Okay, so they can easily move and fertilize that egg if you meet at ovulation. So that's what we should take note. But egg sperm cells, they are slow, but they will surely meet their egg. So if you keep eggs and Y sperm cell, the Y sperm cell will easily die off before maybe the 5th day in the female genital tract, but the egg sperm cell will still be there. Okay, that is why I said if you want a baby boy, they meet at ovulation. That is the time that you have that probability of you having a male boy, a baby boy. Why? If you want a baby girl, you meet some 3 days before your ovulation, and that is why we are talking about 2 types of cervical mucus here. We're talking about 2 types. If you want to get pregnant, for those who want to get pregnant, 2 types: the watery and the egg white cervical mucus. I will say for watery, if you want a baby girl, then when your cervical mucus is watery, that's when you likely get a baby girl, because at that time is a little bit far from ovulation. But at ovulation, you can easily get a baby boy, that is egg white cervical mucus. But if you don't want a child, then you take the very first cervical mucus that is sticky, and the second that is creamy. So
thank you so much for watching this article. We really do appreciate. We are Check Your Health and Maintain Your Wealth. Here we discuss reproductive health and social health on this channel. If you are someone who loves any article on reproductive health and social health, then this channel is for you. If you have friends, family members who will need information on reproductive health and social health, then this channel is for them as well. Please don't forget to subscribe. If not subscribed, don't forget to recommend our channel, Check Your Health and Maintain Your Wealth, to friends, family members, and well-wishers. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Do have a wonderful time. Thank you.